What's up guys, Psykik here, and today I have another mage spawn for you guys. It's actually kind of a bad spawn for solo druids, but it's a great spawn for sorcerers, and if you're a druid you could always team hunt it with a sorcerer friend. The spawn I'll be showing you guys is called Banuta, specifically -4, which means the 4th floor under the main floor where you come in. To get to Banuta, you need to be up to mission 9 in the Ape City quest. While on this mission you can get into Banuta by smashing the canopic jars inside, I highly recommend getting the shortcut to save yourself like 10 minutes every hunt. This is done by using an Egg of the Many on the snake statue inside Banuta. Once you do this, you can get to Banuta every time by entering this hole with a tarantula in the middle of the jungle and stepping through the teleporter. You can either run to this hole from the south, through the tarantula caves to the north, or you can take the boat to the Banuta Apes if you're a ranger or higher in the Pawn Fur Society. Once inside, I'm going to be showing you the bottom floor of this spawn, so you're also going to have to be on mission 4 of the Wrath of the Emperor quest to get through the door on the main floor. To get there, follow this path through -1, this path through -2, head a little southwest on -3, and then you'll be on -4. If you're high enough to hunt this floor, then you'll be fine running through the monsters to get down there. Just be careful of the phantasms spawning copies on you in this room on -3. For equipment, you're going to want a full gill set while hunting here. A Terra set works if you're a lower level team hunting here with friends. In an hour-long hunt, you're going to use around a backpack of gill necklaces, so a Zowan chest box full should definitely last you a whole hunt. I highly recommend having those because the Medusas have a very deadly life drain attack. Higher levels will sometimes swap out the gill coat for a royal scale robe because the coat only gives 1 magic level, and some also swap the boots for soft boots when they don't need as much earth protection anymore. I wear a shield here. You can wear the Spellbook of Vigilance if you like it since it gives earth protection and magic level, but I always feel safer with a shield on since I'm not really at the level where I don't have to worry about dying here. Alright, so the supplies you want to bring here for an hour hunt include 500 ultimate mana potions, 800 thunderstorm runes, and 100 sudden death runes. You'll be pretty much spamming Viscera and UE off cooldown while thunderstorming, and then SDing any stragglers to quickly move on to the next room. You can either use Rage of the Skies or Hell's Core here. Rage of the Skies will hit the Eternal Guardians harder, but Hell's Core hits all of the other monsters harder. If you're on the lower side like me, I would go with Hell's Core to finish off the main monsters easier. I usually wait until they're low yellow or early red to UE to make it a clean finish. It's hard to keep all of the monsters at the same health since your Viscera is only hitting maybe a third of the group at a time, so don't worry about not finishing all of them at once. One trick you can do is to wand the monster with the highest health. Some people also like to energy wall the entrances to the rooms so the monsters can't run, but I don't really bother personally. So I recommend the spawn for anyone 250 and above that wants to solo hunt here because the best experience comes from being able to pull entire rooms, but you could technically hunt here lower if you carefully pull monsters. Banuta is a very dangerous spawn even at 250, and I still get hit to red occasionally at 280. You really need to keep your health topped off at all times and make sure you have that garlic necklace on. I only use Exura Gran and Exura Vita while hunting here, and I use Exura Vita frivolously. It's just not worth dying when you could waste a little more and still get good magic level training. And that's another thing that's great about this spawn. Your magic level will rise very fast, so any sorcerers who PG'd their character by SDing Ormond minnows can fix their magic level easily here. On average, I was making anywhere from 1.7 to 2.2 kk an hour on green stamina, which for my level is really good. Higher levels in Team Hunters sometimes hunt the bottom floor in -3, and doing that probably gets you even more experience per hour. -4 is enough for a single person soloing though. Loot here can be good if you pick up everything minus gold, but you'll be on the lower end of the experience rates if you do that. When I'm going hard here and only picking up rares, I usually come out breaking even or with a little waste, but I can get my experience over 2 kk an hour that way. You can choose how much you loot depending on what your goals are. As you can see from my Tibializer windows, it looks like I made a ton of money, but in reality I didn't pick up much of it except the rares because I was trying to get good experience. So if I had, this spawn would definitely have been profitable. So the spawn is good for experience, magic level training, and it's great for tasking. You can do a Hydra, Serpent spawn, and Medusa task simultaneously here, so if you're looking to hit the highest rank in the Pawn Fur Society, this is a good spawn to do it in. A raid sometimes happens here too, so if you see the message something bad is happening deep down under Banuta, you might want to get yourself to the staircase. The raid basically takes the spawn and adds like 10 extra serpent spawns to every room. It took me like 45 minutes to clear the entire floor when the raid was here, but I made a ton of profit. One last tip for players on PvP worlds, if your enemies are coming to kill you here, there are 2 things you can do. If they aren't smart enough or skilled enough to block the door on the main floor, you can run out and into either of the 2 boss portals, one being Gorgo the Medusa boss, and the other being the Noxious Spawn, the Serpent Spawn boss. If you think they have the door blocked for sure, your only other option is to X-log since there's no way to escape. If you do it before they even start running down, you should definitely be kicked out of the game before they reach you. Alright guys, that was Banuta -4. There are 5 total floors to this spawn, so if you're not a high level mage, there are still other floors you can hunt or team hunt that I'll probably talk about in other videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this spawn. I've been hunting here a lot on Eric when I can't team hunt, and I've been loving the magic level gains in addition to experience. As always, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.